What if I told you that the person you're watching on screen right now isn't real? What if this news anchor, this CEO, this politician was just a digital puppet, their words and actions crafted by someone else entirely? This isn't science fiction. This is the new reality of financial crime, and it's happening right now. Today, we're going deep inside the world of the Deepfake Syndicate, an elusive network of criminals using artificial intelligence to manipulate markets, steal fortunes, and threaten the very fabric of our financial system. For months, our team has been investigating a series of bizarre and seemingly unrelated financial events. A little-known biotech company's stock suddenly skyrockets after their CEO, in a hastily recorded video, announces a revolutionary breakthrough. Days later, the company declares bankruptcy. The breakthrough was a fabrication, and the CEO, he was on vacation, completely unaware his digital clone had just made a few people incredibly rich and ruined thousands of investors. Then there was the case of a major bank. A senior executive supposedly authorized a multi-million-dollar wire transfer over a video call. The voice was perfect, the mannerisms identical, but it wasn't him. The money vanished into a web of cryptocurrency accounts, never to be seen again. These aren't isolated incidents. They are the calculated work of a sophisticated group we've dubbed the Deepfake Syndicate. They don't use guns or getaway cars. Their weapons are algorithms, data centers, and the most advanced AI technology available. They operate in the shadows of the dark web, trading in stolen identities and sophisticated deepfake software. To understand how they do it, you first need to understand what a deepfake is. At its core, it's a form of artificial intelligence called a generative adversarial network, or GAN. Think of it as two eyes in a constant battle. One AI, the generator, creates fake images or videos. The other, the discriminator, tries to tell if they're real or fake. This process repeats millions of times, with the generator getting better and better at fooling the discriminator until it can create a video that is virtually indistinguishable from reality to the human eye. All they need to start is a sample of a person's voice and image. Public speeches, social media videos, news interviews, it's all raw material for them. Our investigation led us to a dark web forum where this technology is sold and traded. For a few $1,000s in crypto, you can buy a custom deepfake package, provide the target's name, and the sellers will scrape the internet for all available audio and video. They then use this data to train an AI model capable of mimicking that person with terrifying accuracy. We saw listings offering CEO packages specifically designed for financial fraud, complete with voice cloning and real-time video manipulation software. The syndicate's primary goal is market manipulation. It's a classic pump and dump scheme, but supercharged with AI. First, they identify a low-value stock, a penny stock that's easy to manipulate. They buy up huge quantities for next to nothing. Then they unleash the deepfake. It could be a fake video of the company's CEO announcing a massive partnership or a fabricated news report from a well-known financial journalist praising the company's prospects. The video goes viral. Unsuspecting investors see what they believe is credible information and start buying the stock, the price source, and at the peak of the frenzy, the syndicate sells all their shares, making a massive profit and leaving everyone else with worthless stock when the truth eventually comes out. But it gets even more insidious. We spoke with a cybersecurity expert who tracks these groups. He told us about phishing attacks or voice phishing on a whole new level. Imagine getting a call from your boss. The voice is identical. They tell you there's an emergency, a top secret deal that needs to be closed, and you need to wire a large sum of money to a new account immediately. The pressure is immense. You trust the voice. How could you not? This is how millions are stolen. The syndicate uses voice cloning AI to impersonate executives, tricking employees into making fraudulent transfers. The psychological manipulation is as powerful as the technology itself. So how do we fight back? The truth is, we're in an arms race. As the fakes get better, so must our ability to detect them. Researchers are developing their own eyes to spot the subtle clues that a video is a deep fake. Tiny, imperceptible artifacts in the video, inconsistencies in blinking patterns, or unnatural movements that a human eye might miss. Some companies are also working on digital watermarking, a way to embed an invisible signature into authentic videos to verify their origin. But the syndicate is always evolving, constantly improving their methods to bypass these new defenses. It's a constant cat and mouse game. Our investigation culminated in a tense digital encounter. Posing as a potential buyer on the dark web, we made contact with an individual claiming to be a key software developer for the syndicate. Through encrypted messages, he boasted about their capabilities. He claimed they could create a deepfake in under 24 hours that could fool 99% of people, including family members. He told us their next target wasn't just a single company, but an entire market sector. He described a plan to release a series of coordinated deepfake videos featuring fake regulators and financial analysts, all designed to trigger a widespread panic and a market crash from which they would profit through short selling. When we pressed for proof, the conversation went cold. Our access was cut. It was a chilling reminder of how organized and cautious these criminals are. They are not just tech-savvy hackers. They are financial strategists playing a high-stakes game with our economy. This isn't just about losing money, it's about losing trust. When we can no longer believe what we see and hear, the foundations of our society, from our financial markets to our democratic processes, begin to crumble. The Deepfake Syndicate represents a new frontier of crime, one that blurs the line between reality and deception. So what can you do? First, be skeptical. If a video seems too good, too shocking, or too strange to be true, it probably is. Question the source. Cross-reference information with trusted news outlets before making any financial decisions. For businesses, it's crucial to implement multi-factor verification for large transactions. A video call is no longer enough. A simple callback to a known, trusted phone number can prevent a multi-million-dollar disaster. And support the development of detection technology. As consumers and citizens, we need to demand that social media platforms and tech companies take responsibility for the content they host and invest heavily in tools to identify and flag this malicious content. The fight against the Deepfake Syndicate is a fight for the truth. It requires a collective effort from law enforcement, tech, companies, and every single one of us. The digital ghosts are already in the machine, and if we don't act now, the reality they're creating could become our own. Thanks for watching. If you found this investigation important, please share it and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. Stay vigilant.